Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm the art teacher from Art Projects for Kids. I'd like it to be your go-to resource for easy step-by-step art lessons. In today's drawing video, I'd like to show your students how to draw a Father's Day card. Once they learn how to do cartoon letters like these, all kinds of things are possible. The supplies for this project are pretty simple, just drawing paper, pencil, and markers. For extra help, you can also download a matching tutorial from my website. Also, before I draw, I do like to make guidelines on my paper. You don't have to draw them, just fold the paper in half in both directions and make a crease. It will help you see where the center line is, and you don't have to remember to erase them when you're done. Step number 1. I'm starting with all capital letters that will spread across the paper here. The letter P is in the middle of the word super, so I'm going to draw it on the center line like this. Draw these letters lightly, by the way, as they will need to get erased in a moment. To keep some even spacing, I'm going to add the letter E on the right side and then the letter U on the left side. Notice there's a pretty good amount of space between them. This is so there's lots of room for drawing an outline when we're done. To finish the word, make a letter R on the right side and a letter S on the left side. Working like this, where you begin in the middle and then work out, always guarantees that your word will be centered on your paper. Step number 2. Now the word dad needs to go below the word super. The letter A is in the middle of the word, but because an exclamation mark is included, it needs to move a little bit to the left. I also like to make my block letter A's with a flat top, so that's why mine looks like this. Now add a letter D on the right side of the A and one on the left side. These letters are really spaced out too, just like the ones above them. And don't forget that exclamation mark. Step number 3. Now it's time to draw an outline around all these letters. I'm starting with the letter S, working slowly, and trying to keep an even amount of space all around it. Now the same thing happens to the rest of the word. Slow and careful outlining goes around the letters, and little holes for the P and the R go inside. Don't worry if things are not perfectly even. That's what makes hand-drawn letters so fun to look at. Step number 4. The word dad and the exclamation mark need to be outlined too. If you work slowly and try to keep things even, I'm sure your letters are going to look just great. Step number 5. Now it's time to get rid of those inside stick letters. You can use an eraser to make them go away, but do try to keep the block letter lines in place as best you can. If you accidentally erase any part though, you can always draw it back in. Step number 6. This step is to add drop shadows to the right of each block letter. You could skip it if you want to keep things simple, but if you want to make them, they do add a lot of punch to your drawing. Just follow along and draw them like I'm doing here. It's the same shape as the letter, just slid down and to the right a little bit. You might start to understand them a little better after you draw a few. Step number 7. To add the burst behind the letters, start by drawing some pointy curves at the top and continue down and around all the letters. If you can, make the burst go behind at least one or two of them so your drawing has more of a layered look to it. Step number 8. This last step is to add a sprinkle of stars all around the burst shape. They will fit pretty nicely between all those curves. Step number 9. Okay, the drawing is done. Now it's time to do some careful tracing of all your hard work. I recommend working slowly so you can stay right on top of all those pencil lines. When all that careful tracing is done, it's a good time to run your eraser over everything to make a nice, clean drawing. Okay, now it's finally time to color. I know my black marker is going to make some really nice dark shadows. Try to work slowly so the black color is really solid and you don't see any white spots. When you're done coloring the shadows, you can choose a color for your letters. I'm going to use red as it reminds me of Superman, which seems like a good thing for a super dad drawing. And then it's time to color in that burst. I'm going to go with blue, but do feel free to choose any color you want. I just recommend that it's something really different than your letters, so they will always stand out. Lastly, those stars need a little bit of color too. Gold and yellow seems like the obvious choice here. Okay, then this drawing is all done. I really love how those letters seem to just jump off the page. You know, this would make a fun Father's Day card, or something you could have printed, like on a coffee mug, for instance. Who wouldn't want to look at something as fun as this every morning? Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you've enjoyed this drawing tutorial. For more projects like this one, please check out my website, Art Projects for Kids, where you'll find more lessons like how to draw these two very fun Father's Day cards. Thanks for coming, and I hope to see you again here real soon.